Welcome back to Kenz Quizzes. 100 general knowledge questions everyone should know. Who is the last prophet in Islam? Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What is the smallest unit of life? Cell. What is the main ingredient in bread? Wheat. What is the boiling point of water in Celsius? (100 degrees Celsius). What is the largest organ in the human body? Skin. Which is the largest continent by area? Asia. Which is the smallest country in the world by population and area? Vatican City. Which is the largest reptile in the world? Crocodile. Which is the largest volcano in the world? Mauna Loa. What is the process of a liquid turning into a gas called? Evaporation. What is the study of plants called? Botany. What is the force that pulls objects to the ground? Gravity. Which type of energy is stored in a battery? Chemical. What does CPU stand for? Central Processing Unit. Which company created the Android operating system? Google. What is the name of the first electronic general purpose computer? ENIAC. What is the name of the longest bone in the human body? Femur. What is a group of fish called? Shoal. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? Marie Curie. What is the study of weather called? Meteorology. What is the process of a solid turning into a liquid called? Melting. What is the process of a gas turning into a liquid called? Condensation. What is the name of the force that opposes motion? Friction. What do bees collect from flowers to make honey? Nectar. Which is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea? Sicily. What does RAME stand for? Random access memory. Which company created the PlayStation? Sony. What is the name of the first computer virus? Creeper. Which animal can sleep while standing up? Horse. What is the name of the largest volcano in the solar system? Olympus Mons. What is the name of the largest coral reef system in the world? Great Barrier Reef. What is the only fruit that has seeds on the outside? Strawberry. What line divides Earth into northern and southern hemisphere? Equator. Which animal cannot be kept as pet? Wolf. Which metal is liquid at room temperature? Mercury. Which type of salt is often used for de-icing roads in winter? Rock salt. Which animal is known for its long trunk? Elephant. Which country is famous for the pyramids? Egypt. Which fruit is known as the king of fruits? Mango. What is the chemical symbol for water? H2O. What is the main language spoken in Brazil? Portuguese. What do bees make? Honey. Which is the largest bird in the world? Ostrich. What is the capital of Japan? Tokyo. Which is the heaviest snake in the world? Anaconda. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What is the capital of Italy? Rome. Which animal is known for its black and white stripes? Zebra. What is the chemical symbol for silver? Ag. What is the capital of China? Beijing. Which is the largest lake in the world? Caspian Sea. What is the chemical symbol for iron? Fe. Which is the largest species of bear? Polar bear. Which is the largest species of big cat? Tiger. What is Antarctica? Thick ice sheet on land. Who was the first president of the United States? George Washington. Which country is rapidly advancing in artificial intelligence, challenging the US? China. How many players are in a cricket team? 11. What is the national sport of Japan? Sumo wrestling. Who wrote Harry Potter? J.K. Rowling. What is the name of the boy in the Jungle Book? Mowgli. Which company makes iPhones? Apple. What is the name of the first artificial satellite? Sputnik 1. What does AI stand for? Artificial intelligence. Which bird is known for its colorful feathers? Peacock. Which war was fought between North and South in the United States? Civil War. Which sport uses a shuttlecock? Badminton. How many rings are in the Olympic symbol? 5. Which sport is played in a ring? Boxing. What is the national sport of the USA? Baseball. Which country invented cricket? England. What does GPS stand for? Global Positioning System. What is the name of the largest island in the world? Greenland. What is the name of the largest lizard in the world? Komodo dragon. What is a baby goat called? Kid. Which country is shaped like a boot? Italy. Which is the largest lake in Africa? Lake Victoria. Which war ended in the year 1945? World War II. How many players are in a baseball team? Nine. What is the official currency of Japan? Yen. What does PDF stand for? Portable document format. What is the currency of the United Kingdom? Pound. What is the name of the smallest continent? Australia. What is a baby sheep called? Lamb. Which ancient civilization built the Colosseum? Romans. Who was the first emperor of Rome? Augustus. Who was the first female prime minister of the United Kingdom? Margaret Thatcher. What is a group of crows called? Murder. What is the name of the force that keeps planets in orbit? Gravity. Which country is known as the land of the thunder dragon? Bhutan. What is the capital of New Zealand? Wellington. Which is the largest lake in the North America? Lake Superior. Which country is famous for tulips and windmills? Netherlands. What is the capital of Mexico? Mexico City. Who was the first female Prime Minister of India? Indira Gandhi. Which sport uses a bat and a ball? Baseball. How many arms does a starfish usually have? 5. Where is the Statue of Liberty located? New York. What year was NASA founded? 1958. Where do baby kangaroos live in after birth? Pouch. Write your score in the comment box. Subscribe for more educational videos like this.